Hello, everybody. I am going to spotlight me. We're letting a lot of people in from the waiting room. So just be patient for a minute or two, I should say. I'm going to let everyone get in from the waiting room, and then we will kick this off. Sarah, I'm going to make you a co-host so she can help me out in admitting people. All right, you guys. We have a couple more people coming in. All right, so tonight we are strictly going to focus on products. This is going to be all products. We really want to educate you. We really want you to hear what we have our hands on. So if you could do me a favor, can you drop in the comments, just say hi. Hi, Tina. Just let us know where you're tuning in from. Where are you coming in from? I know the name on the top here probably says Kylie Regular. I am not Kylie. My name is Lauren Girardin. I'm using Kylie's Zoom line because we weren't sure how many people we'd get on tonight. So just say hello in the comments. And I see New Mexico. We have our Canadians. We have Florida, Chicago, Decatur, Illinois. We have people from all over. I love this so much, you guys. What's really incredible is that we are going through global expansion. So what's super cool is that, oh, thank you. My husband brought my tea for me because my throat's been a little scratchy. So I wasn't sure how long talking tonight, if I was going to need, be coughing here and there. So we are going through global expansion, which is really cool because what I want you to see is what we have our hands on. Literally, we can help the world with. And that's what's super cool about what we're going to go through tonight. I'm going to talk about ingredients. I'm going to talk about plants. I'm going to talk about why these products are so incredible. And then I do have a couple people coming on to share some testimonies with us tonight because I really want you to understand, I can tell you all the goodness about the products because I could go on for days and days and days with that. But I really want you to hear from real people what they've done in their lives. And we're only going to touch on a couple of those for testimonies. But if you're not in our Health Wealth Community Facebook group, it's over 100,000 people in there. And we share testimonies every day, all the time, of all of our customers, of everyone who's been using these products. And you can read and read and read and really be blown away. So I'm going to get started here. I'm going to share my screen. Oh, and just so you know, at the very end, I am going to share with you some really incredible facts about one of our newest products that are coming, that's coming at the end of this month. Okay. So let me just share my screen here. And we will get started. And I know this says December, but it's not December. Okay, hold on a sec. Where's my play button? Oh my gosh, I forgot I'm on a PDF. Oh, well. All right. So I wanted to start by letting you know we do have a scientific advisory board, and this board is filled with doctors. We have chemists, we have scientists. We also have a nutritionist on there. Each one of these individuals have worked really, really hard at making sure that these products are the best of the best that we have out there. Again, when I go into ingredients, and you really see what I want you to really think about is when I'm sharing about these ingredients and I'm telling you the facts about what these plants can do and these products can do, I want you to think about products that you've heard before that may sound similar. And I want you to think about the ingredients that are in there, because oftentimes we only look at a couple ingredients. We look at the key things that maybe the company shared or what's out on the shelf has said, like on the front, and you really don't see and look at the full ingredient list. And that could make or break a lot of things that are going on in your body, because you might be taking things that you might think are helping, but actually because of some of the added ingredients in there, they're actually hurting you. So with that being said, we here have high impact products. If you don't know, by the way, if you're a guest on the line, I should have said this, but our company's name is Trinant, and that's the products I'm going to be sharing with you and talking with you about and showing you what incredible things we have here. So we have high impact products, which literally means that people can see and feel them pretty much right away. We have incredible ingredients that really, really stand out and make a difference. I've done a lot in my last 19 months of being here with the company. I've done a lot of ingredient comparison. I've done a lot of product to product comparison. And that is what is really incredible and why I'm really proud to be sharing and educating here, because we truly have some of the best that I've seen. And to be able to have this in not like a medical facility, right? Like we don't have to go through all these steps to be able to purchase these products. What's really incredible is that you can just go to one person and you can get some of the best products in your hands. So we're going to start with our core health line. Okay. Our core health line, all plant nutrients, no synthetics. We have something called chelated minerals, you guys, which means all of our vitamins have vitamins and minerals combined. And the minerals are wrapped in an amino acid that your body can use and recognize. So when your body comes in contact with the vitamins, because they're plants, but also with the minerals, they actually work, like I said before, with high impact very quickly in the body. And that is something very different about other minerals that might be in some products. You really need to check if they're chelated. We have enzyme blends in our products, and which help with digestion. And then we also have proprietary blends that truly are just proprietary to our company. And that is so not everybody out there. I mean, I always say this, and I always think about like a pizza place, right? Not everybody has the same pizza sauce. And there's some that are pretty phenomenal. Obviously, if you probably knew what was in some of those pizza sauces, you might rethink your pizza, but they don't go out and share their ingredients. Okay. So that's what proprietary means. So let's start with balance. I start with balance, you guys, because this is a multivitamin. And I really feel like most of the world knows or knows multivitamins and uses multivitamins. Usually some go for like women-based, men-based, kid-based, all the things. So our balance here, what's really incredible and unique about it, and anybody, by the way, anybody who's on the line, if you are a guest on the line, please feel free to ask questions. But also if you're somebody, oh my gosh, my son is right here. He scared the crap out of me. He's supposed to be in bed. Okay, go get daddy. So that was like a ghost coming in. So with that being said, I want you guys, the people who are on the line too, please share your experiences, because obviously I'm only going to be having 4 people come on and share some testimonies about some of these products, but we have so many here that have already had phenomenal things happen and have been helping them, overall. So with that being said, this is our multivitamin. Now, when you look up different multivitamins that may be out on the shelves, oftentimes what I've seen, especially in children's multivitamins, which really stinks, but there's a lot of added sugar in there. Okay. But in regular multivitamins that you might see at like any generic store or anything, there are a lot of these added ingredients in there. And you have to look at the very right here, down here at that other ingredient list. Okay. You have to look at that because those are in the ingredients. Many times again, some people don't even look at the fact sheet, of the ingredient list, but they look at just the front cover and it may highlight 3 or 4 things that are super great about it, right? Yes, they may have those. Oftentimes there's synthetic blends in them. Okay. And what happens with synthetics, you guys, is over time, as they're in your body starts to need more and more and more of them because they're not naturally made. Okay. And I'm not saying that all synthetics are bad. You guys, our bodies are actually absolutely incredible. God made us to be such incredible human beings that our bodies can withstand certain things. But the more that you can get natural, the more that you can get plants, your body truly uses them quickly, right? Like if you're going to be purchasing products, or if you're going to be using health products, you want to know, you want to see and feel results. Okay. So with this multivitamin, we have an incredible blend in here. These blends of vitamins and minerals, remember again, our vitamins are all plant-based and our minerals are those chelated minerals. So you're going to see, I want you to look here, true acerola cherries, right? Like you're not going to see ascorbic acid. I want you to come down here to these blends. Okay. What's super incredible about these blends is we have a microbiome food blend. That's all your good gut bacteria. Okay, you guys, that is everything that makes up what you want for a healthy gut. And in there, you can see ashwagandha, dandelion, shiitake mushrooms, goji berries, wild yams, all goodness right there. I mean, I don't know any other multivitamin out on the market that has a blend that incredible in it. Okay. We also have boron, and boron is a vitamin that a mineral that really helps with keeping bones strong and aiding in building that muscle. And oftentimes, many people don't even realize, but most people are deficient, or even it's saying in testosterone there, obviously that's towards men and women both have testosterone, but in muscles, in your muscle mass, many people are deficient in the amount that they really should have, like fat to muscle comparison. And so what's really incredible about boron, it aids in building that muscle. So if you are working to strengthen that, it's super incredible. There's also so many other absolutely amazing things about boron that you could always go look up too. But that is an ingredient that I've never seen it in another multivitamin. Okay. Now I'm going to go into I was looking at my testimonies. This is going to be really hard to find my girls on here when there's 64 people on, but we will find them. So Enrich is I do this one next because it is our gut health. Okay. I always do the multivitamin. I want to share that with you guys because again, I feel like everybody takes that, but Enrich, our digestive enzymes, is something everybody really should be taking no matter what. Okay. So many people think, oh, I don't have a gut problem, so I don't need a digestive enzyme. But what's really, really important about digestive enzymes, you guys, is it actually helps pull good nutrients out of foods. Because sadly, in the world we live in today, and I'm going to talk a little bit about this at our new product at the very end, but our soil is not as nutrient dense as it should. Our foods are genetically modified. We have chemicals and pesticides and different things, hormones and antibiotics that are put into different foods or dairy products or other things like that. And so you think you may be getting, these good food products. And sadly, unless you're growing your own, you really don't know what you're getting. Okay. And with that, your gut over time obviously plays a part in that, but your gut, you guys, makes up such a massive amount of everything that happens in your body. So 70% of your immune system's in your gut. You have 85% of your neurotransmitters, 85% of your hormones that all stem from the gut. So when you think about maybe mood swings, or when you think about maybe anxiety or sleep issues, or you think about acne, or all of that stuff stems from the gut. So you want to make sure, especially if you have gut problems or gut issues, that you are taking a good digestive enzyme. Okay. Now in this digestive enzyme, what's really, really incredible is each thing in here plays a part into helping in all different sources of foods. So when you look at that proprietary enzyme blend, there's enzymes in there to help break down gluten, dairy, carbs, sugars, fats, and proteins. But what's really incredible is that each one of those are raw, whole food living enzymes. That's where we're different. There are many companies out there that have digestive enzymes, but many do not have raw, whole food living enzymes. And you guys, when you think about the raw, whole food, that is like when avocados, apples, bananas, all of those things start to break down and brown, they're actually, the living enzymes in there are breaking down those foods. That is exactly what you want back in your body. You want the actual raw whole food living enzymes to be able to do their job. We also have a pre and a probiotic blend in here, which is really incredible because you're getting that good, healthy gut bacteria too. Okay. Now I want to see if I can find our testimony for this. Allie. Oh, I see her. Okay. Allie, I am going to unmute you, and I saw you. Hold on. There she is. Okay. Let me unmute Allie. Allie, why don't you go ahead and share your testimony that you have had with Enrich?
Sure. So I've always suffered with gut problems. And I never really knew that. I had my gallbladder out 10 years ago. And from that, I unfortunately have IBS and just lots of other issues. And the first time I took Enrich, I was just like, I could not believe how it was instant. I mean, it's high impact because you will instantly feel so much better. And even my kids now, like if they're like, constipated, they don't have the best diets, unfortunately. They're very picky. But then they even know, they're like, Mommy, give me the magic stuff in my water so so I can feel better. And like, yeah, I'm such a huge proponent for
I love it. That is amazing. I love that so much. And especially somebody who's gone through something like that too, to be able to feel something so quickly when oftentimes, I mean, you've had those belly pains and that issue for quite some time, and having that quick relief, you guys, that is what's so incredible. Allie, can I ask you, can you let everyone know, how do you take them? How many? And then do you take them with a meal, before, after? Can you kind of let them know that?
Sure. Yeah, I usually do one for small meals, so usually breakfast and lunch. And I try to take it 5 to 15, 20 minutes before I eat. Sometimes I forget. So you do have a window of time, which is nice. You can do it like right after you eat, which at dinner, for some odd reason, I always forget.
Same.
So I'm always doing it after dinner, but then, so like a larger meal, I do too.
Yes. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Allie.
You're welcome.
You guys, what's really awesome about that too, is that plants work themselves out of a job. And this is what's incredible about the products we have our hands on, is over time, what's really cool and different about, medications and plants is that you usually sometimes need more and more and more on this end, and plants, you tend to need less and less and less, and just kind of regulate yourself out, which is really cool. For me, I actually had a dairy issue and I suffered really badly with that. And now I can eat dairy, no problem. And I just take one a day as a daily. But in the beginning, I was taking 2 or so, 1 or 2 with each meal that I was having. And I kind of just got my body to regulate out. And now it's pretty incredible what it's been able to do. So, all right. Thank you so much, Allie. Let's move on. We're going to go talk about Fortify. Fortify is our vitamin C supplement, you guys. This is a vitamin C blend, helps to boost immunity. And I don't know about you, but everybody that I know is sick right now. So everyone should be having these in their hands. I'm so blown away because, all winter we were fine. And now all of a sudden we're all sick again. Okay. So my kiddos have been sick for the last 8 days. Every day they've gotten this, myself, my husband. It is so great because these are little, when I talk about comparison, I want you to think about that number one, one you see out on the shelf, that emergency. Okay. That's what this is similar to if you're looking at oh, what's this? But let me just tell you the very big difference here. Emergency has a ton of added things that actually hurt your gut microbiome. So all those things that Balance was helping with, that Enrich was helping with, in that one product alone hurts the gut microbiome. And there's added sugars in there. So with ours, what's really incredible is you have this immunity blend. You have that elderberry in there, the black currant, orange juice. You have the citrus biflavonoids. You also have the enzyme blends in there to help with the absorption and digestion. You have your actual vitamin C from acerolas, and you have that zinc blend as well. And this can be you can just open it up. You can take it, you can throw it in water, you can do whatever. We personally like to take it like a pixie stick. It's great. And it's a natural sugar. All of our products, we do not have added sugars. They're all natural sugars. Okay. So now we're going to go to support, you guys. This is a vitamin D. Okay. Now this is really important here. It's a vitamin D3 and D2. Now, many people, and maybe you could comment if any of you are out there, have any of you ever been tested for your vitamin levels? And if so, have you had low vitamin D? So almost, I think the new stats was 60%. And now this was US. But 60% of the US were low in vitamin D. You guys, that's insane. That's absolutely crazy. And oftentimes, I mean, if you think about it, it makes sense why we're low in vitamin D. Okay. We're working indoors, right? We put on sunscreen, so we block the sun. I actually learned yesterday from a dermatologist, there are certain blockers in that sunscreen that are actually physical blockers and chemical blockers. And that was really, really interesting. I mean, I knew this kind of about sunscreen. I'm be honest, I'm not one that throws on sunscreen, but over time, you guys, we have blocked the sun. And yes, we want to protect our skin, but there's also natural, wonderful things to getting that natural vitamin D. But we're not, sadly. And so it is so important to be taking a supplement. But here's the difference, you guys. Remember, I told you there's many different ones out there. They all have the same name. They all have similar things going on, right? The vitamin D here, look at the D2 in there and look at the D3 in there. Those are actual plants yet again. Okay. That is super incredible. One, but that K2 blend, K2, your vitamin K, you guys, are like your green leafy vegetables. And oftentimes it's like the thing that we push off, right, on the side of our plate. Many people are low in their K, and when they're taking D, they're not taking K with it, or they're not eating enough of their K, right? We really should be eating all of this, but it's just not reality. So they're not eating enough of it. And so their D levels, even though they're taking these vitamin D3s, their levels aren't going up very much. That is because you need the K to unlock D to its fullest potential, okay? Now, obviously, you know what vitamin D can help with. It does support the immune system, but it also regulates calcium levels, strengthens connective tissues, bone formation. And again, like I said, you really need that K to unlock the D, okay? All right, so let's move on to, I wanted to make sure I didn't skip any. Okay, let's move on to our Optimize here. Optimize, you guys, is this one I love because it also is an immune booster too, along with like, if you're taking that D and that Fortify, and then you throw in this Optimize, you're like, your immunity should be phenomenal, okay? And I always say, now I've been taking these products, and I've always taken supplements. I for the longest time, I don't even know, but I've always spent a lot of money on high-end supplements. And so when I came to this company and I saw the ingredients that were in here and what I was taking, that I was already paying a lot of money for, because I always was really conscious about the vitamins I was taking, I could, again, not believe not only the price point, but the ingredients that were all in here together, which is super incredible. So this one is for muscle recovery and inflammation. Okay. So a lot of people, if you've had, well, one, if you work out, okay. Two, if you do like manual labor things, or let's say you just were moving a kid to college one day or whatever it may be, this is to recover the muscles. But because of that vitamin C in there too, and the turmeric, you're actually getting that anti-inflammatory too, which there is so much research out there on, you guys. Now more and more and more it's coming out, but how inflamed our bodies are. We have so much inflammation within the body. And again, this is going to be something else I talk about at the end of this with the newest product, but this is a wonderful product to help decrease that inflammation and then help your muscles recover more quickly. Okay. So that's what's super incredible. The proteolytic enzymes in here, this is that enzyme blend in there. Proteolytic enzymes, they help to break down proteins into amino acids. Okay. And when they're helping to break down that protein, that then reduces swelling and pain. And I do tell people you should be, if you are taking this, or if you're, you do work out or do manual labor, you really should up your protein intake as well. You'll have quicker results on that. Okay. All right. So we're going to move into our beauty line now. Okay. Now I didn't realize, oh no. Okay. So I have two testimonies on our beauty line here, and I'm excited these ones, but we believe in aging from the inside out. Okay. So when you think about beauty products, you guys, there is like tons and tons and tons. So yesterday I was actually with a dermatologist, and we were talking about some of these things, and the plethora of things that people can do for their outward beauty is absolutely, nowadays it's incredible. There's so many things, but she was sharing with me, some of the things she does. And I was like, man, that's a lot of different chemical things that you're, putting then onto the body, and to each their own, but for me, I really want the more natural way that I can help my skin, my hair, I have this weird, I forget what it's called. It was hormonal after pregnancy, this issue on my arm. And I really wanted to naturally work itself from the inside out. Okay. So with that being said, most of our products are plant, but our type 1 liquid collagen here, it is pulled from pasture raised bovine. Okay. So that is not a plant. Okay. That is pulled from humanely, all of our products humanely. So with that being said, this is our number one selling product. Okay. And I'm going to share with you why. There are tons of collagens out there. I don't know about you, maybe comment in the comments. Have you taken a collagen before? I feel like everyone nowadays knows I should take collagen, but I don't know really why I should take collagen, right? So everyone's taking this collagen. Most of the time they're powdered collagens that are out on the shelf that, you see the commercial for, and the marketing team and advertising paid money and they did really good and they got you, right? But we don't have our education behind it. So here's the deal, you guys. Powdered collagens, you're at about a 30% absorption rate. And that is if your collagen peptides, okay, see these collagen peptides here, are hydrolyzed, okay? So that means they're broken down into the most absorbable form of your body. Now, you may see that. You may see results over a year's time or something like that. I don't know about you, but I don't want to pay a ton of money to see it in a year, right? I want to see results soon, like all of these products. So liquid collagen, you're at about an 80% absorption rate with that hydrolyzed collagen. And here we have a type 1 liquid collagen. Now, because it's pulled from that pasture-raised bovine, it is also because bovine has type 3 in it as well. So when you hear about some of these stories, it's really incredible to see what the collagen has done for not just what people think, beauty, hair, skin, nails, okay? But type 1 is what 90% of our body is made up of. Okay. So I don't know if you know this, but our bodies are made up of tons of different types of collagen. There's so many, and you might see a bottle of collagen and out on the shelf, it says it has type 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, 10. And you're like, ooh, I'm getting everything. Well, here's the deal, you guys. It's actually a big scam, because what happens is you're getting a little bit of each one of those, a little tiny bit, and it's not really doing anything for your body. Collagen is not something that we can get back, okay? After age 25, we start to lose 1% of this type 1 collagen a year. So it does have to be maintained. I always tell people this, but those people who want to spend a lot of money on their outward beauty, now you could be doing it a lot less, and it could be an inward beauty that helps with way more than just the outward look, okay? So with that being said, I wanted to bring on Stacy. Let me see if I can find her here. Let me bring on Stacy to share with you a little bit about her collagen testimony. Stacy, okay, I see Stacy. All right, Stacy, go ahead and share. Is she there? Oh, wait, she's muted. Oh, you got to unmute yourself, Stace. Let's see if she can. Hang on. I asked to unmute you, but she might not hear me. Okay. If she doesn't, we'll get her back. Sarah, if you could I don't know if she sees it or not, if you can let Stacy know. All right, you guys. So if she comes back on, we'll let her share her collagen story with you. But me personally, and a lot of other people, they could comment in the comments with it. But my hair has grown exponentially. That's been wonderful. My hairstylist literally was like, get this on my shelf. This is incredible. Your hair is phenomenal. But the amount of joint pain that I used to have in my knees, because I would run and not train for marathons. That's just what I like to do. And my knees would be really, really in pain whenever I'd run, or certain times when I'd be walking uphill. It is absolutely incredible what it's done for that knee pain. We've also had people on here with different scarring that has drastically changed the way their scars look. Cellulite has reduced drastically. I mean, there are so many different things that the collagen has done amazing things for. All right. So, and if Stacy gets on, just let me know. We're going to move on to Nourish. Okay. This is another part of our beauty line, but it's also a protein shake and a meal replacement. Okay. So in here, we do not have whey protein. We have yellow pea protein. But what is so incredible, again, there's a million protein shakes out on the market, right? Like, you're probably sitting there like, okay, this is another protein shake. What's so different, right? And this is why I'm hoping that I'm doing this for you, to keep showing you that there is a difference. Okay. So with this protein, what's super incredible is we have those vitamins that we talked about, all those different plant vitamins, but we have those chelated minerals in here too, which again, you guys remember, it comes in contact with your body knows what to do with it. We also have a superfood blend in there. So if you go down to the bottom there, you're going to see all of your greens that you possibly need. You're going to get your proteolytic enzymes in here to help with the absorption, but as well as the digestion. We also have all of our different vitamin E supplements in here that we're going to talk about in a minute. So you have just this plethora of basically everything you should possibly need in a meal in one shake. And then on top of it, you do have your protein there. I believe it's 16 grams. I can't see it there. But what's really impressive is this is the first ever protein shake out there that actually has what we call OliGlow. Okay. It's this GOS that is stemmed from HMOs from human breast milk. Okay. So if you know anything about nursing, you know that the babies that get the breast milk get, their skin's phenomenal. It's to help their gut microbiome. That is exactly what this product has in it to help that. So you think about like even a formula, an infant formula has that because it needs to get that goodness from it. Now it's in a protein shake, which is really, really incredible. It's also a low calorie shake, which many people get worried about because if they're doing, certain calories or whatever that may be, or fasting or whatnot, it is a low calorie shake as well. So I'm going to bring my friend Sarah on here tonight, and she's going to actually talk with you about herself, but also her kiddos. And when you think about the fact that kids are picky, I want you to listen to her story. So Sarah, you have control of it. So you can just unmute yourself.
Hi guys. Okay. So, I have always been a huge shake fan. Not for like any sort of weight loss reasons. It's just like, I'm a busy mom and a teacher. And like, this is a really great way to get, I mean, look at that list, you guys, legit, look at that list of all of the ingredients. So, I previously took another shake from another company. I was very impressed by it. I liked it, didn't love the taste. So I was super excited when this came out because I really wanted to try something different that I loved the taste. And so when we got it at convention, I tried it. I loved it. I ordered a ridiculous amount. And so my whole family now takes it. So we no longer take this other shake because when I looked at comparison to comparison, ingredient to ingredient, this blows the other one out of the water. It has done amazing things for my skin. I can tell a huge difference in my skin. And also it really fills me up. Like I'm a teacher. And so like I drink a shake at work, like around 10 o'clock, and it fast, like I don't eat again until like maybe 1:30. And so that's the only thing that I have. And then just one other part, my son, you guys, if y'all have picky eaters, I know you can relate to me. Okay. My son is the pickiest eater in the entire world. And he's almost 7 years old and he used to weigh 38 pounds. Like he's very, very tiny. And so our doctor, his pediatrician recommended Pediasure. But when I started looking at the ingredients of Pediasure, I was not impressed. And a lot of the other grass-fed like proteins, he didn't like the taste of because he's a picky eater, right? So I started giving him half a shake, a half a scoop of this shake, and I took it to the pediatrician. She was astounded at the ingredients, and she was like, yes, please give him this. And so we were able to actually I give him half of a balance and then this as well. And we give him Enrich as well. But you guys, I'm happy to say that we add a banana, we do a half a scoop, and then we do avocado because we're trying to add some fats to him. We've been trying to get him to gain weight for over a year, and he's been able to gain weight. Now, I'm not trying to say that this is going to help you gain weight, but he needs this protein. He needs all of this protein and all of the goodness, and that superfood blend with the alfalfa greens and all of that is just outstanding. So if y'all have a picky eater, I'm telling you, the brownie batter is, and the cinnamon roll too.
Super good. Super good. I love that, Sarah. And I was actually thinking about, there's a lot of kids out there, you guys, that are picky eaters and need that weight gain. And this is a wonderful way. I did see someone ask about stevia. You guys, our products do have stevia, but stevia is a natural plant to be able to sweeten these up. Because we do use all plants, they can be very bland on their own. So we do only use a natural plant. Many people don't realize that even some companies that put other sort of sweeteners in there, they're not actually from plants and they're artificial sweeteners, which again, may taste a little better, but over time, they hurt your gut microbiome as well as other parts of the body. Okay. So just an FYI there with that. So they do have it in there. Okay. So thank you, Sarah, so much for sharing.
No problem. Stacey,
we're going to move on to Renew here. And Renew, okay, so this one I really get excited about, you guys, because the man who helped formulate and create this supplement, his name is Dr. Barry Tan, and his book is right there, The Truth About Vitamin E. You can get it on Amazon for $10. I highly recommend it. You can read it within an hour, but you will be mind blown. You will want this product in your hand because of his research. He's done 30 years of research on vitamin E, and he was trying to find the most plant-based one. There's tons of different vitamin E's out there, okay? But the vitamin E he found, the actual plant that he found, is 50 times more vitamin E than any other thing out in the market. And that is those tocotrienols in there. And so what's really incredible is he paired these with the GG. Okay. And so in this process, and this is something, the reason I get excited about it is because not only was his book phenomenal, but about a month ago now, about a month ago, I got to meet him face to face and have a 30-minute conversation, just asking him about different illnesses and ailments and different things going on in my family and my own self, and all the different things that he was saying, wow, these vitamin E could help do the XYZ, could help do this. Now, I'm not going to share that because that was from him. And yes, just like Sarah said, we're not claiming that any of things will heal, treat, cure anything. We're just telling you what they've done for us. And you can see with the ingredients in here, why they work so well. Okay. So what vitamin E is, you guys, just so you know, it is that cellular protection. So as you age, your cells, you start to lose that protection. Viruses, bacteria, chronic illnesses, different C words, all those things can come in contact with the cells. What you want to do, no matter what, even like when we were dealing with illnesses here, I was upping my intake of my Renew, because I know that if my cells are protected, these things aren't going to be able to get in there. Okay. Now, what was really incredible is this also, not only does it protect, but it repairs and rejuvenates and renews. That's the whole point of it, the cells. So over time, you can actually, not only for preventative, right? But if something is already going on, actually what they have seen and found, and you got to read the book for this, but it is incredible the amount of illnesses and different diseases out there that they have been able to see through his studies and research on what it's been able to do to help them. It is absolutely amazing. Everybody. Now he talked about over age 40 should really have these. I'm 36. And personally for me, I do tell everybody you should go get vitamin levels checked, see where you're at with your vitamin E. Some people may be great, but again, most of our vitamins are low because we're not getting that from our foods. Okay. All right. So we're going to move on to our stamina line. And this line is natural energy. That's what I want you to think about here. Natural energy and brain food, all cognitive brain food with your natural energy in there. Okay. So we're going to go to Boost, and I have my cousin Liz on here, and she's going to share a little bit about her testimony with Boost, but I want to share with you a little bit about what Boost is. Okay. Boost is our nitric oxide production supplement. And what this means is it's heart health. It helps your heart. It's great. If you do have heart conditions or whatever, I guarantee you, if you go show your doctor this supplement, if they're a cardiologist or, a heart doctor of any kind, they will be blown away. Okay. But this product alone has an organic blend of natural nitric oxide production. So again, we're not just putting synthetics in there that help to boost nitric oxide. What nitric oxide is as your arteries are here, right? Everyone has arteries in their body. Their plaque starts to build up. Okay. After age 30, and I always like showing it, but I didn't on this one. After age 30, more and more plaque starts to build up. Well, what happens is your blood has to still flow, right? Flow to your heart, flow throughout your body. We don't want anything with clotting, anything like that, right? Well, as that plaque builds up, that blood slows down. What happens with natural nitric oxide production is it expands the arteries. So that blood, it's not that the plaque's going anywhere, but that blood can flow consistently. And if you look at the ingredients in that organic blend, that is absolutely incredible what is in there and what it can help for the blood flow. We said the heart health, it actually helps with stamina. So endurance, obviously, we put in there a little bit of that sexual aspect as well, because it's true. That's exactly what it can help with. But again, I want you to remember that's that natural production of the nitric oxide that is helping those arteries to expand. Okay. So let me get Liz on here a minute, and she's going to be our last testimony on here that we're going to share with you. And then I'm going to finish with a couple of the rest. Liz, I think you have to unmute yourself. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, so I was really, really excited about this product before. And then last year in April, my mom had developed 2 brain aneurysms, and she had to have a stent for those. And after that, she was put on a bunch of medications, and we had taken these supplements to the doctor pre-surgery, and then we brought them back post-surgery at her follow-up. And I started asking questions because she was having some negative side effects to some of the medications that they were on. And it turned out she didn't need them. It was all that they had to give her in a preventative measure so that she wasn't at increased risk for developing another aneurysm or complications post-surgery. And so I asked specifically about this one, could we use this in place of these medications that she was having negative side effects with? And they looked it all over and they said, yeah, absolutely. All we need to make sure of is that her blood is flowing and the arteries stay patent. And I said, well, that's exactly what this is designed for. And her neurosurgeon approved it. And she was able to use this instead of the medications that were causing like muscle pain and cramping and bloating and joint pain and just all these things that she hadn't had until she had gone on these meds. So it was really, really awesome to get that approval and that validation from a nurse practitioner, from a neurosurgeon, and say, yeah, we just need her arteries working. And
that
she
is
was able to do
amazing.
this.
Wow. That's an incredible testimony, Liz. I love that so much. Thank you guys. And again, just like Liz said, I mean, bringing these ingredients to your doctors and to your specialists, that is what is going to really, really show you, like, because almost 99% of the time they are blown away. And I love Sheila just said that on here because really they are. Again, I truly was honest in the beginning. What we have our hands on here is absolutely incredible. And the fact that we have it in a format where you can literally just go on and order it is really, really rare. Okay. So, all right, let's keep moving along. So we have our Enhance here. This is our MCT powder. We have an amino acid blend in there. This is, again, I want you to think about just improvement in, all brain health, and the boost was heart health, but the rest of this is really that energy, that focus, that brain health. So this MCT powder is just a creamer. You could throw it in a shake, or you could throw it in your coffee, whatever it may be. We also have Focus here. Okay, you guys. Focus are our B vitamins, and our B vitamins, what's really, again, incredible is they're fermented on yeast. So what's different about that is, like, when you think about kombucha, those are fermented. And when you think about the fermentation process of things, there is so much more, again, medicinal benefit, but health benefits to that when instead of a synthetic blend of B vitamins. Okay. And I love sharing Focus because if any of you are out there that are Monster Energy drinkers, Red Bull, 5-Hour Energy, all those things that get your heart racing, or their synthetic blend, even though they say they have vitamins in there, they're synthetic blend. And so you need more and more and more and more of them. Well, what's really incredible about this supplement is you have your B12s, you have your B6, but you also see those blends down there. See those proprietary blends? What's really incredible is that mental clarity blend, the metabolism blend. Okay. So you're getting that metabolism going, you're getting that mental clarity. And in there, do you see some of those ingredients there? You have lion's mane mushroom in there. And I want to point that out because, again, when I get to our very last product, you are going to be blown away by what mushrooms and different things in the body can do. And again, this is just leading up to this very, very last product, which is really incredible. Okay. But again, you can see the blends in here. We also have, and again, this is all brain functioning, cognitive functioning, memory, focus. Obviously the name's Focus, but also energy. It gives that natural energy. So I want to end this one with Mojo and Zest, because this is our coffee, chocolate. We have a chocolate, and also, like, think about, like, again, if you're a Monster Energy drinker, like an energy drink. Okay. That is what this product does. This product is natural energy. Okay. You can see our performance blend in there. Okay. Now, each one of these things they all have the same ingredients, but our Brazilian coffee has Brazilian coffee beans. So it's the highest caffeine one. Okay. Then we have our chocolate, which is just cocoa beans. And then we have our Zest, which is the green tea. Okay. So each one of these, but they improve your focus. They improve your cognitive functioning. I mean, literally, you can comment, you guys, in the chat, what has Mojo done for you? I mean, it's absolutely incredible. And those of you that drink Zest, a lot of people like to drink Zest as more of like a pre-workout, but they do also help suppress appetite. So a lot of people have been taking these if they are looking to lose weight. It's not a weight loss supplement, but it does help because there's the natural appetite suppressant in there. So it does help where you're not like eating these large meals or anything like that. Oh, I am going to finish off until we get to that brand new product with the CBD line. And the reason I always do this at the end, you guys, is because this CBD line is what brought me to the company. And I always say I'm saving the best for last, but I really am saving the best for last because when you see the new product, you'll be blown away. So Soothe, we have our CBD drops, we have spray, and then we also have a muscle rub. Okay. Now we're going to go into each one a little bit. Our drops and our spray, we have one of the cleanest extraction process out there. Now, many people are like, CBD, oh my God, marijuana. They have marijuana. No. Okay. So I want to give a little education. We have an endocannabinoid system in our body. This is 20 plus years done of research on it. You can go Google, go type in, try and spell endocannabinoid and go Google what that system is. But there are all these different receptors in the body, like head to toe, that this one cannabis plant can balance out the body from that endocannabinoid system. And there's tons and tons and tons of things out there. What's really incredible about this plant is like, it's that total body. It is literally mental, physical, everything. And for me, I was suffering through very bad postpartum anxiety. I was dealing with heart palpitations and seclusion and worrying thoughts and not sleeping and all of those types of things. And this product has truly saved me, like truly saved me. So it is water soluble, which means our bodies are 90% made up of water. So oftentimes you see CBDs out there that are oils and there are great carrier oils out there, but oil is still fat. Your body still has to break it down. And then in hopes that you get some of that CBD product in there, a lot of people will say, I didn't feel it with an oil or I didn't notice anything or whatever. Our product has 500 times the medicinal benefits than anything else out there. We use the clean extraction process, which basically is a cold press. So you think of like fresh squeezing oranges to orange juice. That is the type of extraction process we have from the plant to bottle. So you are getting straight fluid. And I cannot believe that I don't have my fluid next to me, but you are getting straight fluid. So you only need 2 tiny little drops. And we just always just put them right here on our hand to get the full effect of that. Okay. The most extraction processes are CO2, chemicals, or heat, and that takes away from the medicinal benefits of the plant. Okay. We also do have the spray, and the spray is just a quick spray into your cheeks. And because it's sprayed into the gums, just like the collagen, by the way, because it's that liquid and it's sprayed into the gums, it's actually a quicker absorption. Okay. All of our test results are on the website. You can go look these up, but we deliver a full spectrum of the terpenes, the flavonoids, and the cannabinoids all in one plant. You're not missing anything in there, which is really, really incredible. Okay. Now, with that being said, we also have the muscle rub, and the muscle rub is the whole flower fluid, our whole fluid in there, but also these different natural botanicals. So people, like, if you're an icy hot person, by the way, this is going to mind blow you, because when this product, the Relieve, gets on the body, it is that quick, instant relief. Now, I always tell people, my dad's somebody who suffered through 30 years of back surgeries. Actually, is my dad on here? I thought I saw him. Let's see if he's still on here. He might be at work though, so maybe he can't. Okay, I don't know if he is. Okay, but anyways, so he suffered through 30 years of back surgeries, and he is somebody who he's had 7 different back surgeries with 3 different fusions in there, and he is somebody who swears by taking the CBD and the Relieve, because the Relieve will give you that quick instant result. Like if you pulled it out for a little bit, or if you hurt it for, it's inflamed or whatever it may be, take your Optimize too, right? But then that CBD over time, again, as it works its way through the body, it's really incredible as months go on, what can happen. Okay. So let's end here. Oh, I forgot. We do have an oral care line. I'm sorry. I never share about this. I'm so sorry, but it's so fresh and new. But it does have no harsh chemicals. We use silver and gold nanotechnology in here. And what's really incredible about our technology is that these silver particles are actually circular shaped, where many are like a diamond shape. And what people have seen with the silver nanoparticles, some people will say like, oh, I've heard like some things about that. That is because of that diamond shape. Now it's very rare, but it could get caught in different areas in the body. Okay. But because ours are circular, that does not happen. So that's really, really something very different. And we have the doctor who is a dentist on our board. He's the one who formulated and created this product. Okay. Now I'm going to stop the screen share here, and I'm going to share my screen with you with our brand new product. And then we're going to end this call because I really wanted to keep it to 40 minutes, but it's too good not to share. So you guys, this is our brand new product that is coming towards the end of the month and into June. Okay. This is called Replenish. And it is a mushroom complex ashwagandha with fulvic acid. It's basically a tonic for tea, you could think, but it's for bedtime. And it promotes total body wellness, restful sleep, stress management, skin improvements, and we have studies out there that have shown what this has done. Now, I want to break down really quickly the products. I talked to you a little bit about mushrooms before, but we have 7 different mushrooms in this product. Mushrooms have been used for natural health for centuries, you guys, but we use the fruiting bodies, and it's really important to understand what the difference is with that, because yeah, there's mushrooms out there, but the fruiting bodies of the mushroom is really the important part. This is the, it's supporting the walls of the fruiting bodies actually contain the prebiotic fiber that help with the gut health. They also contain that vital protein, your vital nutrients like proteins, fibers, vitamins, and minerals. And then you have the antioxidants and the anti-inflammatory properties in that. Again, remember I talked about our bodies being inflamed and that inflammation. This is to lessen that, okay? But not only that, we have fulvic acid, okay? Now, we specifically, and now this might look funny on here, but this is what it looks like close up. This is, I'm going to say it wrong, Sheila J, I want to say, I'm probably going to say that wrong, but there is powered by 84 different minerals, and the fulvic acid part is that active ingredient in there. And what this can do, I mean, you can read each one of those, but the energy production, it can help with physical and psychological stress on the body. It can help detox the body of heavy metals that you guys probably don't even realize in your body. You have so much you do need to detox out. And so over time, what it does for your health and wellness, your overall mental, physical, everything, it's absolutely incredible. Okay. And then we have ashwagandha. And ashwagandha was also in our focus, I want to say, and I think it was in our focus. But this is absolutely an incredible herb, okay? And it is that adaptogen that helps the body successfully adapt to stressful conditions, you guys. This has been used in the Indian culture for years and years and years. But I just want to share with you a little bit from Forbes Health what they found. It does help relieve stress and anxiety, can lower blood sugars and fats, increase muscles and strengthen. And then also it can, sorry, I messed that up a little bit, but it can improve the sexual function for women, also testosterone levels and fertility in men specifically, helps focus and memory, and then supports the heart. Now, those are all from the Forbes Health article, but you guys, is that not an incredible product to have all of that in one? It blows my mind. So you guys, I'm sorry, I tried to talk as fast as I could. I tried to not go into like crazy in-depth detail, like we could be on here for hours and hours, but I really hope that gave you some understanding of what we have our hands on here. And if you are anybody who looks at this and you're like, wow, I know a lot of people I can help with these products, then you really need to get with whoever put you on this call and learn a little bit more about the business side, because we're not talking about that tonight, but you can help so many people with what we have our hands on. And that is what whoever invited you on here, that's what they get to do every day. So thank you guys so much. It's called Replenish, that last one, but thank you guys so much. I appreciate your time. Bye.